Welcome everyone to RetroCember here on the Game or Die channel. My name is Ryan Moore, and all month long we are playing old retro games for RetroCember. And this year we're celebrating the Nintendo 64. I'm so excited. I love this system. I grew up with this system, and it's one of those systems that a lot of people have fond memories of, but there's a lot of titles and games that people have never heard of or played before. So over the course of this month, we're kind of covering everything, a little bit of big major games, some smaller games, maybe some, medium-sized, kind of everything about the Nintendo 64. And today, oh boy, we got one of the biggest ones. One of the two biggest titles on this system. That's right. Today we are playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So we're going to play this. We're going to just start from the beginning, see how far we get, and let's just have some fun. So let's get to it. Oh, this intro. I love this. This piano intro is just beautiful. So I have to just let it play for a moment. It is so good. This intro is so well done. Not only does it show you, hey, this is a adult Zelda. This is leveled up, right? Link is now an adult. He's riding a horse in Hyrule, which is in 3D. This was just insane to look at. So we're going to start, we're going to just kind of go, and obviously I've played this before. I actually finished the game a few years ago with my wife. We played through the Zelda series, and we got to Ocarina of Time, and that was the one that we both really, really loved. Now, we're going to start from scratch. And obviously when you start these games, you can enter in whatever you name want for the file, but that also names the character. And so we're playing as Link, of course. Of course we are, right? You always title your file name Link when you're playing Zelda, period. So there we go. We're just going to start. Let's get into it, man. I'm really, really excited for this. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. That's how I feel, Link. He's shivering cold. Yeah, dude. In the rain. You got Zelda being taken away. And you've got Ganondorf, right? Look at how cool he looks. That zoom in. Oh. Perfection, man. I love this intro. This is such a good intro. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now! Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. I was just thinking as I was reading that, we've been watching the Lord of the Rings movies, and we do it every year. My wife and I love Lord of the Rings, and we just finished Two Towers last night with Treebeard and all that, and I was like, oh, maybe I should just do a Treebeard name or voice, but I already kind of started the voice, and I got to keep it going, right? Should totally sound like Treebeard, though. I never thought of that until just now. I love when games do the first-person mode like this, where it almost, oh man, I don't know. There's always something about first-person mode in like TV, movies, video games. It's just really interesting. Hello, Link, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? So good. You finally woke up. I'm Navi, the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you. Let's get going right now. All right, cool. No questions. He just kind of does it, right? All right, cool. Now we are Link. We got a little bit of a roll here. And obviously, so what was really cool about this game is, number one, the camera angles. Now, obviously, the backgrounds and the textures and all that are very muddy, very distilled, very hard to and blurry to see, but that was because of the resolution of the time of the Nintendo 64. When you crank up the internal resolution on 3D graphics, nice and sharp and crisp, right? But everything else that doesn't get up-resed looks rough, but that's okay. It's never bothered me. I've never been one to get bothered by graphics in games. I started out with 8-bit graphics. So this, to me, still looks unbelievably amazing. Yahoo! Link! Oh man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do voices for every single character. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri. Link! Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. All right, let's go. So one thing that I always had a hard time with the Zelda series, or at least this game in particular, was there was no jump function, right? No jump button. You do auto jump with stuff like this where you just walk forward and he auto jumps, which is cool. Totally fine. No, Navi, we don't need you to tell us how to play the game. I think I got it, right? Okay, so we need to go see the great Deku Tree, and it's this way, but I believe some elf boy is blocking the way. Oh, a fairy finally came to see you. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go learning for new skills is in the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. Yeah, sure. This kid, ugh. You're not allowed to leave the forest. The great Deku Tree said that if a Kokiri leaves the woods, he or she will die. Yeah, whatever. I'm pretty sure Link can handle it. I love the sign reading in this game too. Like, obviously the sign is so unintelligible, and it uses, the Hyrulean language. But man, I love the fact that you could like go into a game and you could see a sign, and the sign had text, right, associated with it, kind of telling you where to go or what to do. Forest Training Center, don't recklessly cut signs. Read them carefully. Got it. Thrust attack signs. To thrust with your sword, press the joystick or analog stick toward the target while Z targeting, and then B. Z targeting, man. So cool. Okay, we don't have our sword. I'm trying to remember where we go to get that first. I'm wondering if we have to... House of Know-It-All Brothers. Now, I know that there's this place that we need to climb into to get something. Hole of Z. Let's go through this small hole. Stand in front of the hole and push the joystick towards it. When the action icon shows enter, press A to crawl into the... Yeah, I kind of got it. Here we go. And I always thought this was kind of cool too. It's a third-person game, but there are points where you go into first-person mode. How rad is that, right? All right, we'll take it. Ooh, before we open it, visit the House of Know-It-All Brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. Here we go. Yeah, we got our sword, the Kokiri sword. So this always kind of was like really interesting to me. It is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice before you really fight. I always really liked being able to get into the menu system and then start equipping and unequipping items. That was like really, really interesting to me. All right. Whoa! I do not remember that big boulder. We're gonna get rolled. That's okay. I knew it was gonna happen and I was fine with it. We'll get that heart. Yeah! All right. Let's enter. The Know-It-All Brothers. There's the shield too, and I don't remember how to get the shield. I'm sure we'll figure it out, right? Remember, it's been years since I played this. And the thing is, too, like, I just don't, hold on. Put away. There we go. I don't replay games often or anything like that, so it's really one of those things with these bigger games where people will watch me play. I'm like, dude, I don't like sit here and memorize all this stuff. I haven't played this in 15, 20, 30 years. There we go. So if people are watching me going, why don't you know where to go? Why don't you do this? It's like, because I haven't played it in years. And I played this, I think about 8 years ago, maybe a little, probably about 7 years ago was the last time I played it, where my wife and I, we just got married and we were going through the Zelda series. And so we got to Ocarina of Time. And it was the first time I ever replayed the game since it came out in 98. So I've only played through this game twice. I've only beat it twice. I don't replay games very often. All right, we got a recovery heart. We got all this stuff. We're all good. Let's keep going. Okay, Force Training Center. What's this chick want? Oh, you have a fairy now? That's great, Link. What? You've been called by the Great Deku Tree? What an honor. He may give you a special gift, hee. That's because the Great Deku Tree is our father, the Force Guardian, and he gave life to all of us in Kokiri. Well, yeah, like, why would you tell that to Link? He knows. I'm sure he's well aware. Hi, Link. Look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. Speak. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or a thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it. Cool. Got it. What's in here? Ah, the shop. Welcome. Oh, we need 40. Oh, we have 37. Okay. So we need to go get that blue rupee up there, which is gonna require some climbing of some sort. Here we go. See, we got this. Ah, we can't grab it. That's okay. I really like the whole intro to this game. Like, being able to play around in this area. I remember when I first got this game, I'll tell the story in just a moment here, but I spent a long time in this section just kind of playing around because it was so fascinating, so fun. Hee, you came all the way up here? You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with this up C button, so you can look around the forest with the analog stick. We'll just do it. Yeah, first person mode, right? Okay, creepy lady. Let's go get that shield, and then we'll bounce out of here, I think. Hopefully. Welcome. So a recovery heart is just refilling containers. We don't have a bow. We'll get the shield, though. Hey, look at that. You got a Deku shield. Switch to the equipment subscreen and select it with A. Press R to crouch and defend. When you press R while Z targeting, you can move while defeating. All right, nope. Cool. Let's equip that sucker. Nope. Down. There we go. Yes, I'll save. That's fine. Good old save systems, man. All right, what does this nerd want? If you want to see the great Deku tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Yeah? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even if you got all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? The great Mito, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite Asare and the great Deku tree, huh? Grumble. Yeah, beat it, loser. All right. Yeah! Some first combat here. All right, we got a Deku stick. Heck yes. We'll equip that stick and so we can set it on fire. Yes, I know. When you stand still and press A, you can carry up to 10. 2 and 3. So we will do, let's see. We'll equip this on the left C button. Yeah, great Deku tree. Give me some knowledge. Great Deku tree, I'm back. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to the great Deku tree, am about to tell you. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? No. Yes. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use the up C button to listen well to her words of wisdom. All right, let's do this first dungeon. Oh, man. Going into his mouth. I always thought that was funny. This is pretty cool. Inside the Deku Tree. All right. First dungeon of Zelda Ocarina of Time, man. Like I said, this was so crazy. Okay, so let me tell a little story. Now that I've kind of gotten into, the first dungeon, we got some stuff to do. We got some Deku Nuts. We can throw it or use it in a slingshot a little bit later. So I have a really fun / memory about this game, about the day that I got this game, which was launch day. So I remember getting Nintendo Power and looking at all the EGM and GamePro magazines and kind of getting really excited for Zelda. My best friend, when we were younger on the Super Nintendo, he got Zelda Link to the Past and he loved it. And so when we would play, he was super into it and would tell me about it. And I just could not get into Link to the Past. I don't know why. It just wasn't my thing. I loved other games like Illusion of Gaia and things like that. So it wasn't like JRPGs or anything weren't my style. It's just for whatever reason, I could not get into Link to the Past. So when this game came out, it was kind of funny because he was very surprised about me me really wanting to play this one, but not getting into Link to the Past. So the day this came out, I was supposed to go to school, but my mom said, "Hey, Ryan, do you want to stay home from school and run errands with me today?" Which was kind of odd. We didn't do that all the time, but every once in a while, my mom would do that. Oh, crap. And so I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds great. I don't want to go to school. So we started running errands and we went to Target. And she was like, okay, I gotta go pick out some clothes or whatever. I'll see you, I know you want to go to the video games section. So go to the video game section, I'll meet you there. And they had this game, front and center because it was launch day. And I was just running towards the section and just kind of staring, going, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get this game Sunday. And once my mom finally showed up, I was there for probably 5, 10, 15 minutes maybe or whatever. My mom rolls around to the video game section and she goes, oh, so what's that game? And I was telling her this is the game that I really wanted. It's Zelda. Why am I not? Oh, there we go. Hold on. I was like, why am I not? I have to hold the R button. There we go. There we go. Ow, ow, ow. Forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward, you will roll onto the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though. If the cliff is really, really high. Well, try if you're feeling bold. Sorry. So my mom was like, oh, what's that game? And I'm telling her, oh, this is a Zelda game I really, really like. And, it was November. It was kind of getting near towards Christmas time. And she's like, you really, really want that game? And I said, yeah, this is the game that everyone's going to want to play. And this is the big one for the year and all that. And she went, okay. And then she went over to the salesperson and said, hey, can we get that game? And I went, what? What, are you kidding? It was so cool. My mom totally got me this game out of the blue because she knew I really wanted it. And she's like, this is going to be your Christmas present. Yeah, now we got our slingshot. Heck yes. Okay, we're gonna set this sucker to bottom C button. Okay, if you want to shoot right away, press the C button and hold down a little longer and get the seed ready. So let's do that now because we're gonna have to use it anyways. There we go. Ooh. What was that up there? So I thought that was super cool that my mom was just super into being able to just surprise me every once in a while. Look, something is hanging up there. It looks like an old ladder. Yeah, there we go. Drop that sucker down. Let's roll. Excellent. There we go. So that was part 1 of the story of this game. So I was super excited. As with all of us back in the day when we would get a game, you know, the games came, you know, with manuals and all that. And the back of the box was so interesting. It was a gold cartridge, you know, gold foil on the box itself. So it was really, really special. What happened was that my mom, you know, did this kind of towards the end of the, you know, afternoon. It was already past lunchtime, and then we had to go to my sister's school, and I went to my sister's school to pick her up, and I visited one of my my teachers from, you know, younger, because I was there and she was there, and I was like, oh, hey, I'm in 8th grade or something at this point. And I'll always remember that too. And then once my mom like took us home and picked us up from school, I, you know, had to call my friend and say, hey, dude, I got Zelda. And he's like, no way, that's so cool. Then this is what happened. So he's like, dude, you gotta bring it over and we can play it together. And I was like, all right, cool. Hold on. There we go. I was like, why isn't that working? So he's like, dude, you got to come over and bring it over so we can play it. And I was like, all right, cool. So I didn't get to plug the game into my own system yet. And I rushed over. I rode my bike over to my friend's house. And we proceeded to, like, I showed it to him. And he's like, that's so cool. I want this game so bad and blah, 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 all this stuff, right? Then he puts the game into his Nintendo 64 at his house and proceeds to play... probably about 3 hours of the game, roughly. Without me even having touched the controller. He played my brand new game and wouldn't let me play it. And we kind of I think we got in an argument. We fought every once in a while, and I always kind of feel bad about that, but it's just the way it goes sometimes, right? Okay, so I think what I have to do is actually... target? What is going on here? There we go. So it was kind of a bummer because we got in like a kind of big fight because I was like, dude, this is my game and you're hogging it. So we got into this big fight. I took the game home and then I finally proceeded to play it. And I was just kind of a little bummed about that. You know, it's a good but kind of bad memory, mostly because we fought about the game, and I could have totally been fine and not had an issue and just let him play it because I got to take it home and play it afterwards, right? So it's interesting. There we go. But I'll always remember remember that because, oh my gosh, it was so frustrating for me to see him dang it. Okay, I gotta remember, I gotta stop talking. Or I'll never finish this dungeon. It's on a timer too. I've always hated timers in games. Let's do this first. Yeah. Dude, the opening animation, the music, that fanfare. So good. And like I said, I could have just been a better sport about it. Sure, he probably shouldn't have like hogged the controller, but I should have been more kind-hearted and said, look, I'm going to be able to play this anytime I want. He doesn't have this game, and he's looking forward to probably more than I was, to be honest. Like, he was such a big fan of the series. So am I supposed to, I think I'm supposed to hit him and like shock him, have him swing, and then like get past him. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Again, you gotta cut me a little bit of slack. Ugh. Okay, what does he say? Its soft belly is his weak point. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Okay. I knew I had to get him to spin around. I just didn't know that I had to be on the ground to do that. Now that he's on the ground, we can just get past him. And get whatever these are. It's probably just going to be Deku trees or something, but there's a gold Skulltula. Skulltula, right? Okay, a recovery heart, whatever, that's fine. Okay, you want to target this thing, Link? No? Okay. Yeah! You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got the token proving you destroyed it. Which we can go bring it to the Skull House or whatever. I always love that. I love that there was so much like extra little hidden things in this game. Ow. Oh, dude, no! Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? Oh, that should not have happened. That's okay. That's okay. We'll go grab him. But man, I'm having so much fun with this game, even reminiscing about that stuff. So it was interesting because I loved this game when it came out. And when they announced Majora's Mask, like, obviously I was stoked about it, right? But oh boy, I remember playing Majora's Mask for the first time and just being baffled by what they did to it. I was like, this is barely a Zelda. This is not Ocarina of Time. This is 2. Like, that's what I wanted too. There we go. That's so high up there, like you can't even see it. So it was a bummer that Majora's Mask was so, not even just tonally different in pretty much almost every single way. The game mechanics, the time resetting, I just couldn't get into it the way that I wanted to, and it was a real big bummer. There we go. And then we jump down, right? Hey, 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 hey. Look, you can see down below this web using blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know. We need to set fire to it, right? How do we do that? That's the thing. I don't think you have to set fire, like get the fire from the... Maybe you do. Maybe that's what you have to do. Like I said, it's been a while, right? So it's all good. Man, there is a lot of guys here. I don't remember there being 3, but that's cool. I'll take it. Before we do that, before we attempt the door, let's kill this one just to make sure that there's not something crazy that we got to do. Hey, at least we got hearts. Okay, cool. I think this is what we have to do. We got to equip the stick, get it on fire, and run out, and then jump. So we do that. Come on. There we go. And then... Okay, Link. Come on. There we go. And then we jump down with it. Oh my gosh, come on, man. So we have to get on... I thought, like, when you jump down, like, you would just break it by jumping down, but that didn't happen, right? Let's try it one more time. Man. These old games, dude. I feel like this should... I guess not. I guess not. So I'm assuming we just have to kill this guy and then jump down. Should we do it from this side? Because this one has the heart. Dang it. Dang it, dude. Ryan. So we're just gonna jump, right? Oh, come on, man. What was that? Oh, this game. That's okay. There's all the time in the world. Should we do the speed run? I just don't like this other one that you just cannot see, right? And like half of the time it doesn't work, like it just bounces off. There we go. Okay. So we do need to attack, and I think the thing is I need to attack while I'm jumping off. I just fell off for whatever stupid reason, or like fell too far. Okay, we good? There we go. And okay. Cool. Hey, we're making progress now, right? So, there is a Skulltula somewhere. I hear it. There's fire. Where's this guy? We don't need to climb up. There's that guy. Okay. Okay, come on. Oh, man. Okay. So we got this. Oh, there's a couple of them. Yeah. All right, let's go get this thing. Yeah, we destroyed a gold Skulltula. We got a token proving we destroyed it. That's my little gold Skulltula song. So how do we get up? Okay, there we go. It's just a little section there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm guessing this is a bundle of sticks. No, a recovery heart. Okay. Hmm. Nope. Wrong. Can we get up from there? No. See, that's why I always hated that Link couldn't jump. It always felt like, come on, you should be able to do this. There it is. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we need to get our arrows. How do we get our arrows? Or do we just use our slingshot still? There it is. Okay. Yeah, we don't get arrows until like way later on, like Adult Link, right? But this was so incredible when this game first came out, man. After you get into the water, hold A and you can dive. I bet there's something interesting under the water. I'm sure there is. Oh, it's just straight down, that's right. You gonna get up? No? There it is. Yeah! That lowers the water? Nice. So we can get on it. We gotta get up to get down, and it's on a timer. Because of course it is! Oh, man. Keep going. Sweet. Okay, we're good. Yeah. This is fun. This is really enjoyable. Oh, shoot. Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull, just like Lara Croft in Tomb Raider. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing forward towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action says. Yeah. That is one of probably the biggest issues that I have with like the more modern-ish Zeldas. And now quote-unquote new modern Zelda is totally different because we have Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, right? And it's interesting because when I say modern Zeldas, I'm still kind of thinking in the context of Skyward Sword and things like that, but that's really not modern. It was so long ago. I don't even know how long ago that was. Let's lift like that and like that. Excellent. Some Deku nuts. That was your fault. Come on. But with these modern Zeldas, man, there's so many. Hold on, I'm kind of getting stuck here. I want to focus and not die. I know I'm not gonna really die. Like, this is pretty much impossible to die on. But with the older Zeldas in the series, the later 3D ones like this, And this is a whole Nintendo issue. This is more an issue with Nintendo than anything else, is that they treat everyone like third graders, where they barely understand functions. And especially with kids growing up nowadays that have, you know, tablets and technology as a thing, you know, it's a part of everyday life. Technology has advanced children in some ways where, you know, 3-year-olds know how to work an iPad and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. And when you play these games, especially back in like 2010 with Skyward Sword and stuff, it's just like, dude, stop holding my hand so much. We all know how to play this game. You don't need to spell every single thing out and then do it for like forever. Like the entire game is just spelling stuff out for you. And it's like, yeah, we know. We're well aware of how to play this game. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to stop me every 2 minutes and tell me, oh, this is how you do it. So we all got it. Okay, so we need to drop this first of all. I think it's only so that we can get the gold Skulltula. I think that's the reason why, right? Or is it so that we can burn stuff? It's so that we can light the... Okay, cool. Okay, Ryan, come on. How do we get that? Yeah, look at him in the air, grabbing that gold Skulltula. Good job, Link. Okay, so grab it, jump up, and then we roll, right? Yeah. Ah! Let's get that heart. You gotta use the shadow. That's right. Or will you just push forward? So 3. 3, 2, 1, right? Come on. Oh, okay, so is this 3? Ow. 2. Dang it. Got too close. What? So was it 3, 1, 2? Shoot, now I don't remember. Okay. Oh boy. It's not telling me which is which though. Well, if it's not this, it's the other combination that has to be. Okay, so it has to be this one. Oh, come on. Z targeting, I'm having a hard time with. There we go. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to the Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. I loved this reveal. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, it's more cinematic. You know, it's got that cutscene feel to it. And you're like, oh man, something bad's going down. And then the reveal. Yeah, parasitic armored arachnid. Come on. Good old Z targeting. Come on. Get it, Link. Jeez. I keep holding down Z button. I forget you just need to tap it when you can get up there. Come on. Where are you? Come on, Ryan. There it is. Boo. Oh, man. It's always the other way around, and I can never get it. That's okay. Get it, Link. There it is. Yes. Yes. Nice. I've never been one that likes boss fights, but there's some good Zelda boss fights that I actually do enjoy. And then, obviously, we get our first heart container. Our maximum life energy has increased by 1 heart, and your energy will be totally filled. Oh, man, that feels great. That is fantastic. Well, that's going to do it for the first dungeon of Zelda Ocarina of Time, or obviously the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I always thought it was weird that Link was the main protagonist in the game and then Zelda was the title of the game, but I think obviously after so many years it's just become second nature to anyone who actually plays video games and likes the series, but outsiders still mistake Zelda and Link. They go, oh, the main character of that game is Zelda, right? And it's like, no, that's Link. But like I said, I love this game. I think it is one of the most special games on this system for various reasons. Bringing that 3D adventure like Super Mario 64 did, but oh my gosh, there was so much to this game. It was so fantastic. Anyways, that's going to do it for me for today's RetroCember. Check back tomorrow and we'll have a brand new video with a brand new game for the Nintendo 64. Also, if you join the Discord in the month of December, I will just straight up be throwing free video games at you. So if you want a free game, just join the Discord. Stick around in the Discord and actually contribute to conversations and stuff. And not only will you get more free video games, but we also have a lot of other extra stuff. In the new year, we're going to be doing a lot more multiplayer streams, multiplayer-centric and focused games. So we'll be streaming on probably every Saturday night some multiplayer games and a bunch of different ones. VR is going to be ramping up a lot now that the studio has a dedicated VR section to it and other things. But that's going to do it for RetroCember. Make sure you join the Discord. Stick around for all the nightly streams. Normally, I stream at 11 p.m. Central Time every night on Twitch and YouTube and a couple other places like X and Kick and Rumble. But, right now, because of the weather being so freezing cold, below freezing temperatures, the studio is still not fully finished and heated. So it's getting really cold in here. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. God bless. And, of course, Merry Christmas.